Yeah, I remembered as soon as I got down street and got out to near the subway, and I looked back and I saw the building coming down. I worked for Benjamin Enterprises. It's a custodian company who cleaned the buildings. I was in my office, 64th floor. I was in my office talking to some of the employees, and we heard the building shake and this loud crash. And I remember going, they told us not to use the elevators. So we ran downstairs, and as soon as I ran downstairs, I saw people dropping in front of me, jumping out of buildings. And then it's when I looked up and I saw the smoke coming from the side of the building, the plane hanging out, and people running all over the place. And I ran down the subway because on the bottom they have a subway station under the buildings. And I didn't want to get hit with falling debris, so I went down to in the subway. And 3 seconds after that, the lights went out. So I walked from the tower to Water Street in the dark. And because I could see the opening on the next stop. Only thing that just the opening and the lights from the outside. So when I got there and I went upstairs and I looked back and the building was coming down. And I remember this lady, she walked up to me and she said, "You've been resisting God." Just like that, I've never seen her before. And she said that to me and then she just walked away. And I always wonder about that lady because I've never seen her before or after. And she doesn't know how right she was in saying that to me. I had this friend of mine, she's a Russian lady, she should bring me coffee every morning. And I hated coffee, I don't like domestic coffee. But she was a nice lady, and she had polio when she was a little girl. And she had these braces on her legs, and I remember when I was going downstairs, everybody was, going down the stairs, and I opened one of the fire doors for him to get to the emergency steps. And I looked around again and she wasn't there. She went out the window. And for years I couldn't remember her name. I couldn't remember her name for saving my life. And I knew her for quite a while. I knew her family. I haven't talked about that in years. Out of 26 in my office, only 9 of us came out. And it kind of marked me for a while because a few months later, I wasn't me anymore. I was somebody else and doing some really strange things. So after about a year and a half, I decided to go and get some help because I just wasn't me anymore. And they just scared the hell out of me. Because I ended up doing a lot of things that I shouldn't have done and I never did before, and like drinking too much, hanging out, and doing other... I got into drugs for a little while. I've always thought of myself as a tough guy. I always thought of myself can handle just about anything. But I found out that I'm not so tough. And all the stuff that I was taught growing up as a Caribbean person. My father told me that a man don't need anyone. He can take care of himself, and I believe that wholeheartedly. But after a few months, after about a year after that, I knew that wasn't true. You know, because if I didn't ask for help, if I didn't go and get help, I was gonna end up losing my life or doing something stupid. Like I said, I just wasn't me anymore. I couldn't think straight. I I did a lot of walking. I walked in places in New York City that I never knew existed. I couldn't sleep. I was just really messed up. You know.